Some of you have been incorrectly taught that asking God questions shows a lack of faith. You've been incorrectly taught that God is not open to questions being asked of him. That is not true. If asking God questions shows a lack of faith, then Father Abraham, the father of our faith, is in trouble because he asked God questions about Sodom and Gomorrah. If asking God questions shows a lack of faith, then the prophet Habakkuk is in trouble because he asked God questions about how long God was going to be long-suffering with the wicked because of their wickedness. If asking God questions shows a lack of faith, then John the Baptist is in trouble, the cousin of Jesus, because when he was in prison, he sent his disciples to Jesus to ask him if he was the one or should they expect another. If asking God questions shows a lack of faith, then the disciples are in trouble. Because in the evenings when they were alone with Jesus, they would ask God questions to get deeper understanding about what he taught during that day. And now look at all four of those people, all four people that I just mentioned, who were question askers. God built a nation off of Abraham. Habakkuk got his own book. Jesus said that there is none greater than John the Baptist. And the disciples were the founding fathers of the church who went out in the book of Acts and started the church of Jesus Christ. He accepted their questions because they were asking with the right spirit. There were other people in the Bible, and there are people today who ask God questions, but they ask with the wrong spirit. The Pharisees and the Sadducees, the religious leaders, they asked God questions, they asked Jesus questions, not to learn, not to grow in understanding, but to try to trap Jesus in what he said. There was the time in the Gospels when the woman who was caught in the act of adultery was thrown at Jesus' feet. And they asked Jesus, what should we do with her? And they knew if they said, let her go, he would have been in violation of the law of Moses. If he said, stone her, he would have been seen as an uncompassionate person. Jesus knew that they were trying to trap him in what he said. So, your questions have spirits behind them. Are you asking to learn and grow in your understanding of God, or are you asking to try to trap Jesus or to try to get Christians to doubt their faith? Questions have spirits behind them. God has answers for our why questions.